Hey guys, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Unlimited as we are here on another Tuesday doing a Hangout stream with you guys. Hang out with Tim and Nick. Nick, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, gamers and gamettes? Welcome to Hang Out with Nick and Tim. I'm going to say something, because I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and I realize how much I enjoy these. Potato pancakes, 100 times better than regular pancakes.
100?
That's a fact. Uh-huh. Potato pancakes are fucking good, man. I dropped my bottle opener. They're really, really good. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Hangout. Tim, I would close your screen.
No, there's nothing there that...
Oh, no?
No.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Your stream key's always hidden. Hi, everyone. Yep. How you guys doing? I love these fucking Hangout streams. They're so nice. Taking a look at the chat. Krista McNutt, Eric Tate, George John Cox, Robbie Rice is here as well. Wayne Montgomery's in the chat. A handsome devil named Nicholas Armstrong. Ooh, he seems cool. I bet he's funny. And many others are in here tonight. Tim, how you doing, man? What you been up to? I got my quarantine beard. You like it? There's nothing there. I can't grow a beard, man. I can't fucking grow a beard. I was trying to convince the chat that it was
just... I said wait 10 years because I couldn't till I was like 27, 28.
Fucking hell. Robbie Rice, how you doing, man? George John.
But actually, probably what helped was I would get stubble, but when I was in the military for like 3.5 years, I'd have to shave every day. And they say the more you shave, the more it helps it grow. And then once I got out of the military and didn't shave, it started growing back in.
You can't have a beard or anything in the military?
Okay, so you can have a mustache, but your mustache cannot extend past your top lip line. Like, it can't go farther out than your top lip. You'd have to trim the sides in a little bit.
That's okay.
Maybe.
Oh, so it has to, like, if I was to smile...
Yeah, I can't go past your smile line or whatever. Yeah, yours is a little too long.
I'd look like a fucking pedophile if I did that, Tim. I can't go to the military.
Then shave it off. I didn't have any facial hair when I was in the military.
Oh, here's the thing. So I think I haven't shaved
pull that damn thing out your nose.
No, I wouldn't have to. Shave? No.
To be in the military?
Oh, to be in the military? Fuck, dude. I'm not going to go to the military.
I know. I'm just fucking
I haven't shaved this mustache. Actually, since I got this thing, since I got my stud in, I hadn't shaved because I was too afraid of my face not looking symmetrical with the fucking thing in my nose and the mustache. And if I got rid of it, I would look off. So I kept it, and now the mustache has become like a part of me. Only thing I wish it would fucking grow right here. I wish it would grow in the middle.
Oh, connect.
I have the yeah, I got like the reverse mustache. It's not great.
Yeah.
The reverse Hitler.
If me and Hitler
touch faces, we'd have one full mustache.
Right.
That's how that works.
That's like mine. My beard comes in on the sides, and then my mustache comes on the top right here, but it doesn't connect. And if I let it grow out to where it looks like it connects, it's just way too shabby.
Yeah, no, I hate it. I hate that. I hate the awkward teenage stage of facial hair, even when you're well into your adult years. I'm well into my teenage and young adult years.
Teenage years, I couldn't grow anything.
Sinclair, what do you mean? What are my thoughts on it? It's sad. Like, what do you want me to say?
Right.
It's really sad. I hope they find him, and if not, I hope his family's okay, and I hope wherever he is, he's safe and knows that there's people that's rooting for him. And I think there's not much that can be said right now.
Not at all.
I'm rooting for him every day. I've always been a fan of Crime Time. Our old intro used to be the Crime Time intro.
Brooklyn.
We'll bring it. It's so good, man.
There we go.
Such a good theme. Let me ask you a question, Tim.
Let me answer your question.
What was... Think of a time a wrestler changed their theme.
Uh-huh.
What has been the worst instance of a change theme, and what's been the best instance of a change theme?
The worst and the best?
Thanks, Robbie. Yeah, like Owen Hart's high energy theme, the dun 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 dun, that real 80s sounding theme song.
Uh-huh.
That one's probably his best theme song, and that was a rework of his, what I believe his original theme song was, which just sounded hella generic. And while this one sounds generic, it still has that that real Owen Hart to it, and I thought it was so fucking good. What's up, Jonathan? Welcome to the stream, man.
Trying to think of who's got a shitty reworked theme song. I mean, Seth Rollins' theme song right now is not that good.
It's not. His original one was really good to begin with.
Burn it down.
Even before that, when it was a good one, man. I'm trying to think. Yeah, God, Seth, the new theme sucks. Thanks, Robbie. It's so bad.
Yeah.
I think. All right, here's another good question. If you guys want to think about that one while you think of a different one, who has had always good theme songs, whether they've been changed, whether they're the original? Like, if someone's
That's a
changed their
toughie.
themes, no, because I can name two off the top of my head of like all of the songs that they have ever came out to were bangers, and that's Undertaker and that's Triple H. Every song that those two dudes have come out to, like for Undertaker, you got Rollin', you got the regular done, or like the original one, which is just done on the
Well, basically what he has now. It's the same as the original.
Yeah, but it's a little more like it's a studio made now.
Right.
The other one sounded, like they were just playing the organ live. And then he had Rollin', and then he had like I am the American Fighter.
Yeah, the same thought
like,
there.
It's so good. And then Triple H, King of Kings, Lion in the Sand. Even though that was Evolution, I'll still count it. Lion in the Sand.
I love the Evolution theme.
And it's regularly the game. Evolution. Lemmy is so fucking good. Sting's theme song when he came into the league in 2015 or whenever he came into the WWE, that's the theme song that's the best. Oh, my dog's going ape shit right now and my mom just texted me fucking pizza is here.
Yeah.
So in a couple minutes I'm gonna have to run downstairs and grab me some round tabled pizza.
Ooh,
Christian always had a great theme songs. That's very true.
People not in California don't know that round table.
There's not round table on the East Coast?
I think that's just a California thing.
No, you're smoking absolute crack. It's a chain. There are a ton.
On the East Coast?
Wait. As of 2016, there are more than 450 franchise and company-owned locations in Alaska, Arizona, California, and Hawaii. What? It's a West Coast thing?
I told you.
I thought Round Table was just some shitty overall, like Domino's Round Table, the dog shit of pizza.
No, it is.
Really?
Also, down Round Table People says not that bad. Right here.
Do you prefer chains or do you prefer like the small little like pizza parlors type shit? Like, where do you prefer to get
honestly,
pizza?
It depends on the place.
Yeah, that's very true. There's a place out here by me called Bronco Billy's, fucking in the Bay. Dude, it's so good. It's my favorite.
I've always wanted to try Square Pie Guys. I always hear good things about Square Pie Guys in San Francisco.
Oh, do you like square pizzas?
I don't know. I just heard they're really good.
I highly recommend if any of you are from California or within San Francisco, and if you can order from them, you should support them in any way. They're called Golden Boys Pizza. They're so fucking good. Their clam and garlic pizza, insane. I haven't had it. I think I went there a while ago, maybe when I went to the SmackDown that was in San Francisco, actually. I ended up walking there, or took an Uber there. It was only like 10 minutes away, and I got some pizza.
Nice.
It's a real punk rock scene, too. Like, the bathrooms are covered in band stickers and spray paint, and like it's nice because it's like covered in spray paint and it's covered in these art, but you look at like the toilet and the sink and it's clean and there's hand wipes everywhere and there's signs that are like, yo, you're drunk ass, better wipe up after yourself, please. And everyone does, and it's a very like cute place.
Nice.
Nico says square pizza suck in the Midwest. I'm sorry, man. What's your guys' favorite pizza place? Like, I don't care if I don't know what it is. I don't care if it's fucking Mamma Mia's like fucking weird small little pizzeria in your weird town. I want to know. Pizza names are cool. Yeah, let me turn myself down a little bit. I'm also coming in and out of the mic, as you can tell. Oh, Jesus.
Right, so we're here working on...
you fill them in. I'm going to go grab pizza.
As Nick is interacting with you guys in the chat, I'm working on graphics for the upcoming NXT Takeover in Your House. I've got some ideas here that I want to fiddle around with. Whoops, that didn't work right. Still getting used to some of the changes in the new Photoshop. So I've got some ideas here of how I want to work these graphics. Kind of keep them a little old school, but keep them a little new school, if you know what I mean. So let's diamond this. I got an idea here. So let's touch right here. A lot of people in the chat are saying they like Domino's pizza. Domino's is really good. I like Domino's. What is it? It's like a chicken. What is it? It's got
I got my
like
pizza.
a garlic white sauce
Ooh.
from Domino's.
Me?
No, the people in the chat are saying they like Domino's. I was saying I like from
Interesting.
Domino's to get a pizza with like their white garlic sauce instead of regular pizza sauce.
We ordered fucking pepperoni and sausage, but they just gave us pepperoni.
I'd call them and bitch and get a free
CC's
thing
pizza?
next time.
Nah, it's not that big of a deal. CC's Pizza? I've heard of it. I've never been to one though.
They're
See,
sparse on the West Coast.
Yeah, but I get commercials for them all the time.
Yeah, so do I, and the closest one to me is like nowhere close.
Yeah, same, dude. I get commercials for Dutch Bros, and I'm like, the closest one. Well, no, there's one in like Concord, I think.
We have too many Dutch Bros here.
I've never been. I wanted to go that one day, but we were just like that line's hella long.
Always. Yeah, there's literally one CC's in California.
Jesus Christ.
It is in Corona, California.
That's tough right now.
That's nowhere near me.
Let's see how far I don't think I'm too far from Corona, actually. I've heard of it. What a shitty place to be living right now. I bet everyone.
It's 4 hours from me. Yeah, no, you're nowhere near it because it's down in L.A.
Well, you say nowhere near, but that's only like 6 hours.
Nah.
When I went to Pomona for this last time, I actually flew. It was so nice. I sat down, and by the time I got situated, I was in LA. I was like, oh, cool.
All right, so I want to switch this up. I like the lighter colors. And then I'm going to see how I do
let me
this.
I'm going to look at chat so people can tell me what their favorite pizza place is. Domino's, Pizza Hut, Domino's. Salnero's, good shit. Nice, Robbie.
Never heard of
Papa
Salnero's.
John's. Papa John's is really good.
Papa John's, their new face of the
Steven
company is Shaq.
Yeah. Stephen Love likes Pizza Inn. Cool name. Oh, Jets Pizza. Cool name. That's in Michigan.
Nice.
Pizza Ranch. Is that a name of a place, or are you saying pizza with ranch? Because that's I'm enjoying my pizza with ranch.
All right, so
Pizza Planet. Again, you guys have such cool names. They have a buffet for $7, and it's all you
know what
can
Pizza
eat.
Planet is, right?
No.
Fucking Toy Story.
I used to live in Riverside. Oh, nice.
Oh, Riverside. I've been there many a times.
I went there. So here's the thing, Willie. The In-N-Out closest to me. The closest In-N-Out to me, man. That's let me get full directions to it just so I can make sure everything's nice and set. It is a 0.6 miles away.
Nice.
It's literally across the street from my house. I eat there almost every night.
I was waiting for you to say that it's always too packed.
No, well, it's too packed, but I'm the kind of millennial that doesn't care. Like, I'll wait, because even if I'm waiting long, they're just gonna give me a fresh burger and I'm gonna eat it. It's not like it's gonna be cold.
No, I get that.
But
I hate when you go to fucking In-N-Out and like 2 a.m. and the line's still 16, 20 cars deep.
Yeah, because all 16 of them are like fucking fried out of their cranium.
Well, because there's an In-N-Out right across the street from the fucking movie theater.
Dangerous. And the last movie gets out at like what, 1?
Yeah, and so everyone afterwards is like, man, I didn't get enough popcorn. I'm still hungry. Let's go get some In-N-Out. And so everybody goes at the exact same time.
Pizza Ranch is in Minnesota. It's a buffet with a bunch of pizzas. Fuck yeah, man.
Okay, why is this
not
not working?
Yeah, I'm a really big fan of In-N-Out. I want to try, what's that fucking place called? They were really popular on the East Coast. They just got one out in my area.
White Castle Burger?
No, Smash Burger.
Oh, I've heard of
Smash Burger. They opened one up in pretty close to me, actually, and I bet it's been long enough. I think it's been open for about 6-7 months now, to where like it's not an attraction anymore. It's just a burger spot now.
Right.
So I can go there without it being bombarded.
All right. So I'm playing with some stuff here, and I don't know what I'm going to keep, what I'm going to not keep, but I got some ideas.
PY, if you're asking about In-N-Out, I don't think so. Every burger I get is Cooked just fine.
Oh yeah, I've never had a bad anything from In-N-Out.
My buddy, my old roommate Kai, for those of you that remember, you want to know his In-N-Out order? My man gets a 4x4, just meat and cheese and fries. I'm like, dude, fuck, you're gonna die.
Right. That is the one
Q&A?
thing. In-N-Out burgers are a little greasy.
Jonathan, where's the Q&A? We're doing it right now, baby. What's your question?
You want some Q&A questions? We got some questions that were asked earlier today.
Smash burgers aren't really special. I get this. I've never had a. I'm sure I could make it here, but I want to try it where they make it there, so I know, the kind of shit that would be good with it. But I want to try a smash burger. Don't disrespect. Cody versus Archer. Who y'all got? Archer in a squash match.
It's not gonna be a squash.
It'll be 5 minutes. Back and forth, 5 minutes. Archer's gonna win. Little Caesars is amazing. Debatable. For $5?
Oh yeah, for $5 they're really good. But
if I can pull up to a Little Caesars when I used to work at the mall that I used to work at before the new one, I could skate across the street on my lunch break. I'd call them beforehand, and I'd get their $5 lunch special, which is like a big ass slice of pizza and a drink, and it's perfect.
But
so I think that's fine. But if I had if someone was like, "Hey, we're having pizza for dinner," or "Hey, let's go get pizza," I'm never like, "Let's fucking go to Little Caesars." I've never said that before.
I do because I'm cheap.
I respect it. if I have to be cheap, I'm like, all right, Little Caesars, cool. I don't get that much money. If I just got paid, splurge a little bit. My local pizza place, it's for a slice, and their slices are it's almost like a half of a pizza cut into small pieces. That's their slice.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's so good, man. To a point where if my family goes and I'm not super hungry, I have to get a kid size because that's only 4 tiny little triangles. And even that, I say tiny. They're probably this size each. And I'm like, fucking hell. The place is good. Wild Takis? Are you talking about Takis like the potato chip? Are those potato chips?
No, those are.
Yeah, facts, man. Local places are great.
I wouldn't call them potato chips.
Corn chips. Corn chips.
Yeah.
Corn chips. Local places are fire. Facts, man. Order from local places if they're not open, or if they're not open for sit down. Excuse me very much. For me, it's a classic Big Mac. Fuck yeah, man. McDonald's hard. I love McDonald's. Tim, when is pro wrestling trivia?
It will be back next week. It went on a little mid-season hiatus.
Mid-season hiatus. Willie, you asked the question that I have been thinking the same thing. Bro, is this thing actually gonna fucking go to AEW?
I mean, I don't think he's gonna wrestle, but he might show up.
I like that Tyson's coming Saturday. I wonder if they're gonna do anything.
Well, here's the thing with Tyson. He wants to box again.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Tyson has already talked to Bleacher Report Live to air his boxing match. Where do all the AEW pay-per-views stream? Bleacher Report Live. It is a cross-promotion thing, most likely. Plus, Tyson was at Double or Nothing last year backstage. I saw him there. When we were going to the media room, I saw Tyson in the fucking hallway.
That's cool as fuck, bro. Who's he cool with? Who does he like to go back to?
I don't know. He took a picture and posted with Brandy.
Isn't him and Jericho pretty good friends? Not pretty good friends.
Oh, I would have no clue on that.
I always thought he's been on this podcast.
I would assume he's okay with Jim Ross, since Jim Ross probably had to work with him when he did the WWF stuff.
Yeah, that's very true.
All right. This is not coming out I wanted. I'm gonna try something different.
I got a question.
Uh-huh.
I had a question now that faded. Oh, besides wrestling podcasts, Tim, do you listen to any other kind of podcasts?
Video game podcasts.
Video game podcasts? Who do you like to listen to?
Kind of funny.
That's it.
I
don't know, I've been getting into a lot of
wrestling because I listen to 83 Weeks with Eric Bischoff sometimes.
Does he still do that show?
Yeah, him and Conrad every week.
Nice.
I listen to Something to Wrestle with Conrad and Bruce. I'll listen to all the Kind of Funny podcasts. They got 5 or 6 different ones.
Nice.
And sometimes I'll listen to the IGN Game Scoop one if the actual like main subject interests me.
God, yeah, I feel that. I'll listen to like IGN. I think Kotaku has one. A lot of like the big game media have their like podcasts. I'll
Right.
listen to get like information. I listen to like a lot of the Rooster Teeth podcasts, Achievement Hunter podcasts. Let me look at my podcasts on my phone. I've been into like they have one called Black Box Down, which is really nice. It's like a true crime podcast, except instead of crime, it's about plane crashes and like the history behind it and how like the industry grew and developed from it and all that shit. It's really, really interesting. Gaming podcast called Glitch Please, which I used to enjoy. For comedy, I love the Official podcast. They're really funny. That's Critical's podcast. Dead Panda, he watches JD from New York. You can stop watching him at every time and enjoy your life at that point.
I think that guy is, I'm just going to say it, more of a gimmick on camera than anything. Because I've heard he's a pretty nice guy and easy to work with. But then he knows his audience, so he knows how to play it up on camera.
Yeah, he's a businessman.
Exactly.
Stephen Love, I enjoy listening to clips of his podcast only talking about, some kind of wrestling history. Nothing current. I don't like his opinions on modern day wrestling, but I love hearing about his stories from wrestling. Because I think
hear Joe Rogan call fucking WWE fake, and then Pat and Oswald have to be like, it's not that fake. Yes, it's scripted, but don't call it fake.
Yeah, I think the whole wrestling is fake thing, if you're still getting insulted by people calling it fake, you're a big baby fucking shithead. Grow up. Who cares?
Well,
we all know it's fake.
No. It wasn't the fact that he got insulted because he called it fake.
Shitting
it was the way he said it and was like, yeah. He basically was like, these guys are like actors that have their stuntmen that do things. Like,
wait, Joe Rogan? When did he say that?
Hold on. I could pull the whole.
Are you thinking of?
No. This is just today.
Jesus Christ, man! Why are people attacking wrestling all of a sudden? Like, I understand why, but like, people that bored?
I'll read you the quote. Let me pull it up.
I bet EC3 will go to AEW, but not anytime soon.
So, Joe Rogan said. Rogan brought up how people have reacted to being shocked that politicians have real-world problems. He then would go on to admit that WWE is scripted and called it fake, stating, we're not under the illusions that they're not real people. It's almost like when you had to admit that WWE was fake back in the day. It's like, okay, now we can just enjoy what it is for what it is. You don't have to have these arguments with your friends over is it fake or not. And then Patton Oswalt, who was his guest, came back at him and said, yeah, but the thing about WWE that everyone keeps forgetting is, yes, it's scripted, but it's scripted mayhem and destruction. They are scripting out these people, the men and women going, in these scripts, you are going to fall 40 feet onto a table of glass. Yes, it's scripted in what happens, but it's still people doing stuff like that. Like, that's a level of adrenaline junkies and athleticism that goes beyond anything I've seen in athletics. So when people are like, yeah, wrestling's fake. Yeah, no, shit. It's like when you watch a Jackie Chan film that's a scripted movie, then you see the credits at the end and the outtakes, and he gets punched in the head. He literally gets punched in the head, and he's got a hole in his head. He said it's the same thing.
Yeah, no, to shit on wrestling in 2020, it's such a nothing argument. Like, oh, wrestling's fake. It's like, yeah, but let me put you through a fucking table, you piece of shit. Like, bro, you can't. Like, yeah, the tables might be gimmicks, so they might break a little bit easier. You still gotta put body weight through it. Like, what?
Right?
The whole argument, it's so, because I remember especially in high school, I used to not tell people about this podcast because I didn't want them to know that I was like that much into fucking wrestling. Because it used to just be so fucking embarrassing. Even like my ex at the time, I wouldn't even talk to her about my fucking podcast. Or the person I was dating at the time, I wouldn't talk to her about it.
Right.
And now I'm just like, fuck yeah, I watch wrestling. That shit's so dumb. My favorite thing is goes, yeah, I watch wrestling. Do you want to watch a video of a guy saunter into the ring wearing a jean jacket and joggers
An
and just
Orange Cassidy.
hold his fucking thumbs up and the fans go ape shit? And my friend's like, sure. And they love it. They don't understand it, but they like it. And I love that shit, man. Taking a look at the chat. I haven't talked to you guys in a minute. I don't listen to Busted Open. I don't really like the way Bubba Ray talks. He just gets so fucking.
Well, I don't
all
have
right, bud.
XM satellite radio, so I can't listen to him even if I wanted to.
Respect. Who else thinks NXT Takeover in Your House could be show of the year? I don't know.
We don't
man.
even
It's
know
gonna
the
be hard.
card, so I don't know how you can even try to say that. Not to be rude or anything, but we don't even know the goddamn card. All we know is, most likely, what was it? Most likely, Damian Priest and Finn Balor, Mia Yim and Candice LeRae, Keith Lee and Johnny Gargano. If it's not a mixed tag with Keith Lee and Mia versus Johnny and Candice,
you'll probably get your Riddle and Thatcher there, and I'm sure that'll be a gimmick match.
And then whoever the new tag champs defend against.
Probably. Oh yeah, who are they going to defend against?
That's a good question. I don't know.
What fucking tag teams are in NXT, bro? I don't know anymore.
I mean, there's a good amount of tag teams, but it's like, who's around right now that's not at home?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of guys on the main roster that can't come in because they're stuck in like Canada and stuff.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's going to be hard to beat WrestleMania Night 1 in terms of like what a fucking show this was. Like, boy, was WrestleMania Night 1 was so like
that damn boneyard match.
It got to the point where like at one point I was watching and like I think it was when Owens jumped off the pirate sign.
That was night 2.
Was that?
Yeah. And he fucking killed his ankle and had to take a month off and didn't know he was hurt in the match and kept on wrestling and actually did more damage to the ankle than he would have.
I do that all the time. That's like a daily thing for me, man.
What happened to me when I freaking blew out my knee skateboarding?
All right, I'm gonna finish this pizza. So
I went to ollie off of the driveway to a lower little area. It was only like a foot drop, if even that. And my skateboard went out from under me. I didn't land on it right. My whole body twisted. I smacked my knee on the concrete. Didn't know I hurt myself. Kept on skating. And then about a week later, I went to go put my bike away because we hung them up in the garage. And I lifted the bike up, and as soon as I did, my knee gave out, and I couldn't even stand on it.
Oh, ow!
Because I just kept skating on my fucked up knee, kept them bashing it in the concrete. Because I'm not a good skateboarder. I'm trying to
you know what?
do
Tim.
moves.
Hey Tim, shut the fuck up! It was night 1.
What? Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins?
Uh huh.
I thought it was night 2. Like I'm wrong then. Okay, cool.
Let me look it up.
I'll admit it if I'm wrong.
Dunwich Child. Cesaro defeated Gulak, Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, I remember that.
Cross defeated Suzuki. Elias defeated Corbin. They didn't fucking. Why does Google give me like 4 matches? Just give me all of them. Just tell me who fucking won.
This needs to get small. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this.
I'm drinking a beer, and I don't usually drink beer, man. Oh man. We're going to do that thing that we did last week. Or not last week. 2 weeks ago?
Well,
last week?
Yeah, last week. This question ties into that then. We've got a question submitted by... This ties into that. Wayne Montgomery says, hey, Tim and Nick, what's your favorite WWE pay-per-view of all time? And if so, do you think they should bring some back? He's basically saying, what pay-per-view name... I assume he's asking, like, what pay-per-view names do you like that they don't use anymore? Or
I'm gonna take when someone says pay-per-view, I picture not only name but like the vibe and theme of the pay-per-view, like how Armageddon was the castles and the dragons and Bad Blood was all like the themes that come with it.
Exactly.
We talked about this on the last graphic stream last week. We talked about this names that that was the kind of the big thing about it. I single-handedly. We brought back the In Your House name. That was our thing last time. We talked about it last week. The next day, they announce it.
Basically.
Can't call that a coincidence. You cannot call that a coincidence.
That's a
Whoever at
coincidence.
Whoever at WWE is watching this podcast, hit us up, man. We'll work for free. I want to have some input. I want to see Keith Lee throw more people. Oh, good lord. Sinclair says Judgment Day. All of my answers are going to be the same as last week. Judgment Day, Armageddon, Taboo Tuesday, and Cyber Sunday. In Your House is great. I'm cool that it's back. St. Valentine's Day Massacre was a cool name, but I think it was such a one-off that I don't think it needs to come back. Great Balls of Fire, be it a one-off, I wouldn't mind seeing another one.
Great Balls of Fire.
So, in the theme of bringing pay-per-views back and things of that nature, last week what we did was I just got a random year in a random promotion. So we had the WWE, WCW, and TNA, which TNA you can only do so much, but WCW and WWE you can go a long way. You take a random year. I will just tell Tim or chat what pay-per-views happened within that year, and we're just going to talk about it. We're going to break down the cards and talk about them a little bit. So we'll do that here in a minute. So you can type in what year you guys want to suggest that we look at and what company. So if you want a pay-per-view from WCW in 1997, you would just type in 1997 WCW. Or if you want a WWE pay-per-view from 2012, WWE 2012, whatever. Do whatever you want. And I'm going to take a look at the men's chat. Oh, it's Keith Lee just popped up on my screen and scared the shit out of me. I was half paying attention. My eyes were kind of hazy because I was like finishing the sentence, and Keith Lee popped up and scared the fuck out of me.
Nice.
Dunwich Child. 2011 WWE I'm seeing. That's the first one. 2012 WWE, 2015 WWE. I'm trying to not start with recent ones. Yeah, I want to go with something like I think we did a lot of oh, you can do ECW as well. You can do any ECW pay-per-view. 04 Backlash. 2016. Trying to go little bit later, maybe before I was born, and I wasn't born until 99.
We'll go 98.
Yeah, fuck you, man. 2011 to 2012, we'll get around there because I think 2011 and 2012 for WWE, they produced some pretty decent pay-per-views.
98, that's when I first started watching wrestling.
Nice. I think I was like, I think when I was first cognitive of wrestling, it was about 05. Yeah, it was December to Dismember. Oof. Big oof. 1980s WWF. Let's do it. That's the latest I've seen, so we'll rock with this one. So pay-per-views from the 80s include, and this is 1980, WrestleMania 3, Survivor Series. Oh, well, this is just fucking all of the 80s, so deal with it. Fuck you. Mania 3, Survivor Series 87, Starrcade 88, which that's WCW. I don't know why they gave me. I clearly looked up WWF. Oh, good lord. List of WWE pay-per-views and names. Going to specific years,
Come on.
baby.
Why did this just freeze out on me?
Come
on, let's go.
Do 86. 1986, there was one pay-per-view. It was WrestleMania 2.
From 3 different places.
From 3 different places. The venue, the Natsu, is that how you say it? Natsu Veterans Memorial Coliseum, the Rosemont Horizon, and Los Angeles Memorial Sports Arena, New York, Illinois, and California, respectively. Taking a look back at the NWO 96 stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, man. Try turning me down in Discord. Like, turn my Discord audio down on your end.
That might be it.
I could just be really high.
Here, I'll put you...
WCW 1999. That was a shitty year for WCW, wasn't it? We can do that.
Probably get some good stuff out of it.
All right, so I'm going to read these. So we can do Sold Out from 99. Let's do Sold Out.
Fuck me. Why do I keep doing that? I keep moving it the wrong way.
So, interesting enough, a little bit of a tidbit behind this. I'm seeing it's called Sold Out.
But it didn't sell out?
Sold is spelled SOULED.
Yep.
Which I'm assuming means someone turned to the NWO. It was WCW's Sold Out, No Turning Back. Sold Out 1999 was the third wrestling pay-per-view presented. That's just not true. I don't know why people take over the fucking Wikipedia. It's just the way they fucking write things out isn't necessarily true, and then it makes their entire sentence just not matter anymore.
Gotcha.
And the main event. So we can go to the card here. The first match on the card, Chris Benoit defeated Mike Enos. Yeah, I said Benoit because I was reading the next name. Mike Enos in a singles match. That was a 10-minute and 34-second opener. Norman Smiley defeated Chavo Guerrero by submission in a singles match. Fit Finlay defeated Van Hammer. Cool name. And if you were wondering, Van Hammer, that's what he's most known. Singles match. Bam Bam Bigelow defeated Wraith in a singles match. Fucking 5 straight single matches to start the pay-per-view. The 5th one being Lex Luger with Miss Elizabeth defeating Conan by submission. In a loser must wear a dress match, Chris Jericho with Ralphus defeated Perry Saturn by submission. Looks like Perry Saturn had to wear a dress.
Yep.
Billy Kidman defeated Rey Mysterio, Juventud Guerrero, and Psychosis in a fatal 4-way match for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship. Rick and David Flair with Arn Anderson defeated Kurt Hennig and Barry Windham in a tag match. Goldberg defeated Scott Hall in a stun gun ladder match. Boy, oh boy, wrestling is stinky. Stun gun.
You've never seen the stun gun ladder match?
I've seen it. It's just stinky. I haven't talked about it personally, Jonathan. I don't really know much about it and or care what happened. Van Hammer was a part of Raven's flock. That he was. Good job, Robbie. You want to do 1997 Sold Out? Fuck yeah, man. Actually, you know what? We'll do that second. I really like Ring of Honor 2013. I don't know why I didn't mention Ring of Honor. I keep forgetting that they were a respected organization. So we can do the 11th anniversary show, Supercard of Honor, Border Wars, Best in the World 2013, or Death Before Dishonor. Death Before Dishonor. What is XI? Is that 11?
XI would be 11.
So we can do Death Before Dishonor. So 11th anniversary, Supercard, Border Wars, Best in the World, or Death Before Dishonor. What do you guys want? Tim, what are you thinking?
Border Wars.
Yeah, I think that's just random enough to maybe surprise us with something cool. So let's open it up. Trying to open it up. It is May 4th, 2013, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the Ted Reeve Arena. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Taking a look at the card. Caprice Coleman and Cedric Alexander defeated ACH and Tadarius Thomas in a tag match. Roderick Strong defeated Mike Bennett with Maria Kanellis in a singles match. In an I Quit match, BJ Whitmer defeated Rhett Titus. I'm sorry, I don't really know I don't care about Rhett much. BJ Whitmer defeated Rhett Titus. I'm saying that's how you say that.
Yes.
In an I Quit match. In another tag match, Scum, Cliff, what a dumb name, Cliff Compton and Jimmy Jacobs defeated Kevin Steen and the pussy Michael Elgin.
Whoa.
Oh, he's a pussy. Eddie Edwards defeated Tajiri. Yeah, Tajiri Ishimori, rather. I don't know why I thought that was actually Tajiri. In an interpromotional singles match. Forgot a lot of New Japan and Ring of Honor, huh? They were cool.
Yeah, back then they did even more together. And it's Taiji, not Tajiri.
Shut up. Is it Matt Taven or Matt Taven? Taven, I assume. I assume it's Taven.
Taven with the A.
Truth Martini?
Yep.
And Scarlett defeated Mark Briscoe, and that was for the World Television Championship. Davey Richards defeated Paul London. That was just a singles match. And Jay Briscoe defeated Adam Cole for the Ring of Honor Championship. The championship. Ring of Honor, I thought they were cool when I was in high school. and then all of the good people left, and then no one gave a shit. Like everyone that gave Ring of Honor value left immediately, and it was just like, okay, well, Ring of Honor, like Marty's here, but poor Marty.
CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, the Bucks,
Joe.
Well, Joe, like him and AJ, they were TNA for ever, so it's like, eh.
Well, they weren't Ring of Honor guys, but they were definitely important parts of Ring of Honor.
Well, Joe was a Ring of Honor guy. He was, what, 3-time Ring of Honor, 2-time Ring of Honor champion, something like that?
Yeah, I believe so. Capital Punishment 2011. Isn't that the one with R-Truth? That one sucked. Nothing of value happened.
Isn't that when he took on his childhood hero, John Cena?
I don't know. I have fucking... That pay-per-view sucked. I think that's when I was
I'm
like...
almost done already.
TNA Lockdown... Good, because I gotta go to the store. TNA Lockdown 2008?
Ooh. Is that the one with... Is that the one with the Lethal Lockdown with Team Sting versus Team Jarrett?
All right. The date is April 13th, 2008. From Lowell, Massachusetts at the... I can't pronounce that arena.
I need to correct you again.
Tsongas Arena?
Oh, I don't know that, but you said the city wrong.
Lowell?
Lowell. It's just Lowell. You ever seen the movie The Fighter with Mark Wahlberg?
Nope.
Oh, yeah. Lowell, Mass.
This is interesting, the way they break this all down here. So they have the results. They have the escape match. So this is going to be interesting. But match number 1, Jay Lethal, champion, defeated Consequences Creed, Curryman, Johnny Devine, Shark Boy, and Sanjay Dutt. I have the hiccup. I'm sorry. Good Lord. In a 6-man escape match. And it has like it looks like the breakdown of how everything happened. So Sanjay Dutt, that's whether they have eliminated and eliminator. So Johnny Devine pinned Sanjay Dutt with a roll-up. Consequences Creed pinned Shark Boy after a DDT. Curryman pinned Creed after the Spice Rack. Cool name. Johnny Devine pinned Curryman after his signature Divine Intervention. Divine failed to escape the cage before Lethal, and then, of course, Lethal escaped the cage before Divine, and that's how Lethal won the match. This is a fucking name. The second match,
What?
Roxy Lavierix? Don't know, man.
I don't know. Laveau? It'll probably be Laveau.
Maybe I'll type it in the Discord. I sent it to you. I don't know. Defeated Angela Love.
Yeah, that'd be Laveau.
Laveau. Defeated Angelina Love, Christy Hemme, Jackie Moore. What is that? Raka Khan, I assume?
Yeah, Raka Khan.
Selena, Tracy Books, and Velvet Sky in the Queen of the Cage match to determine the number 1 contender for the Women's Championship. BG James defeated Kip James. I guess so. Kaz and Super Eric.
You know who that is, right?
Yeah, it's Road Dogg and fucking
Billy.
The other one.
Oh, you didn't know?
Oh, you didn't know? Kaz and Super Eric defeated Black Rain and Relic, the Latin American Exchange.
Fucking Black Rain, old Dustin Rhodes.
I know. Petey Williams and Scott Steiner and the Rock and Rave Infection in a 6-team cuffed match. And they have the breakdown of the eliminations. Black Rain, Relic, Kaz, and Lance Holt. I guess all deleted.
A.K.A. Lance Archer.
Yeah, all eliminated. Scott Steiner, Petey Williams got rid of Alex Shelley. Kaz got rid of Chris Sabin. Black Rain and Relic got rid of Petey Williams. Black Rain got rid of Hernandez. Relic got rid of Homicide. The two of them again got rid of Kaz. Super Eric, and then Super Eric. So he got rid of Jimmy Rave, Lance White, Relic, and
fucking
Black Rain.
Super EY.
EY.
Eric Young.
So
I remember Eric Young thought he was a superhero for a while. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
He eliminates 4 in a row to pick up the win with Kaz. Gail Kim and ODB defeated Awesome Kong and Rashida Seed, I guess. I didn't watch
no, no, how do you say it? Rashida Saeed.
Saeed. There you go. Booker T and Sharmell defeated Robert Roode and Peyton Banks in an intergender tag team match. Intergender tag team 6 sides of steel cage. God, what a shitty name. Team Cage, that's Christian Cage, Kevin Nash, Matt Morgan, Rhino, and Sting, defeated Team Tomko?
Tyson Tomko, yeah.
Tomko, AJ Styles, James
when
Barnes, Tomko, and Team 3D.
When he broke off from Christian and his coalition.
And Samoa Joe defeated Kurt Angle in a 6 sides of steel cage match for the TNA World Championship. Yeah, it was pretty hard. And if Joe lost, he would have to retire from wrestling. But he didn't. So that was TNA's Lockdown 2008.
How do I want to finish this? I'm almost done, actually.
Looks cool. I dig that.
Like I'm missing something.
Nah, man, I think it looks real nice.
Well, with the text on the bottom is what I'm trying to figure out.
Cesaro and Ring of Honor. Yeah, it was cool. We'll do, next time we do a Hangout, I'll take more years from the chat.
Claudio Castagnoli.
Castagnoli.
We got a question here. This person says, do you think Austin Theory, Seth Rollins, and Buddy Murphy and Andrade Angel Garza are going to feud?
Probably.
Also, are you looking forward to Double or Nothing?
No.
Who do you think the mystery opponent will be in the Double or Nothing ladder match?
Is there? I haven't been watching a lot of AEW recently. Is there any idea of who it could be?
I thought Sammy Guevara would have been a good fit in the ladder match, but he's in the big old 6-8 man street fight thing. Because I thought Sammy Guevara would be a perfect fit for the ladder match, but then he's not in it, so I don't know.
Who could it be? I mean,
unless the rumors of them signing Brian Cage were true and he finally had the surgery and got cleared to compete, that's the only thing I could think of. Somebody like a Brian Cage.
Jeff Cobb?
Well, I would maybe another name that would be perfect would be Pac, but I don't know why you would not just announce Pac.
Yeah, I don't know why you would have to say. It makes me sound like it's going to be someone we haven't seen.
Exactly.
How do we send questions? You can do the same here in chat. You can tweet it to us. You can send a fucking carrier pigeon.
So yeah, earlier today we put on all of our social media a post saying we were doing the show tonight, and we asked for your questions there.
Daniel says it's so fucking funny trying to watch Nick pronounce some of this shit like his head's about to explode. Bro, I'm actually like a lot of these times I forget that I'm in a stream and I'm like, how do you say this fucking name, bro? Yeah, Killer Cross and Scarlet song bangs hard. Austin Aries, fuck him. I don't know, fuck him. He seems like a piece of shit.
Too big for his own britches.
I was gonna say, he just seems like a piece of shit in his day-to-day life. Seems like someone you wouldn't want to talk to. Lord, you really like SummerSlam? I'm indifferent. I've never seen a SummerSlam that I enjoyed.
I don't enjoy like 2013 when Daniel Bryan beat John Cena and then Randy Orton cashed in.
I don't think I really cared about wrestling at that time.
I
was kind of like, I was so focused on like other sports and fucking girls.
All right, I know how I'm gonna do this.
I'm gonna finish this beer as we begin to Are we wrapping up here pretty soon?
I think I should be done in the next couple of minutes.
Cool. I'm gonna finish this beer.
You guys can see how this all looks.
And I like these kind of streams. How do you guys think of it?
The next time they see it, it will be all animated up in a video whenever a match gets announced for Takeover.
Nice. What do you guys think about these Hangout streams? Because we could do these more often, even if we don't have graphics to make. We can just hang out. I really like them. I really like how freeform they are.
Let's go blue.
Oh, what do you think? Yeah, before we wrap up, Tim, because I know your little busy self doesn't just have one podcast. You got 2 podcasts with your boy John.
Oh, so for now only 2. We're working on a whole group of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about all these games getting remakes? You got the Tony Hawk, you got Mafia now getting a remake. Seems like, I don't know. Every other day you kind of hear about a new game getting a remake.
I mean, well, I don't know why not just make. I mean, I get why you remake games because they'll make money because people the nostalgia and everything. But why not just because you say, oh well, I want to remake Tony Hawk 1 and 2 because I loved all the levels in that game. Okay, why not make Tony Hawk 6, redeem yourself from Tony Hawk 5 that sucked just everything. Redeem yourself from Tony Hawk 5 and just put all those levels in it, but make them look a little different and more updated like they have.
Well, I think in the case of that, I assume they called it Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 remastered because if they put out Tony Hawk Pro Skater 6, they're going to go, there's a Pro Skater 5, and they go, that looks like shit. Fuck this game.
Pro Skater 5 was
yeah, it was dog. It was dog. Here's my thing. I hope part of me hopes EA wakes up and does something with the Skate franchise.
I hope.
If not, I'm more than fine with just Tony Hawk games. I'm cool. My question is, the soundtrack, is it only gonna be original soundtrack?
I sent you the list.
Well, yeah, that's
it. They got all but 12 songs from both. So they got all from both games. They got all but 12 songs combined.
It's like a short track list.
It was kind of seemed like it.
I wonder. I got a feeling they might add some. I wonder if maybe there's gonna be a slider for like soundtrack. You can have like authentic or current.
Well, I know when they did on the 360 and PS3, then they did Tony Hawk Pro Skater HD, which was a remake of 1 and 2. They had original songs, but then they added new songs that fit the vibe.
Yeah, you could. There's a ton of current day songs you could add that would fit that Tony Hawk skate vibe.
Exactly.
I'm excited. How do you guys listen to the podcast with John? Don't fucking ask me. Tim, how do they watch it?
You either on Thursday nights head over to twitch.tv/Weibo Director, and you can watch us record it there live, or you can check them out. It goes after we recorded it live on Thursday nights. Then on Friday it goes up on our YouTube channel, the Weibo and Director Show. And I always post the links in the community tab here on the PW Unlimited channel so you guys know when we're live and when the new podcast video is posted. And we're talking about expanding that to more than just... Oops, punched my microphone.
Nice.
We're talking about expanding that to more than just the one, kind of generic video game, movies, podcast, and doing other things like John and a friend may do an anime podcast. We're talking about podcasts where we talk about other different things, kind of making them more specific. So we're thinking of a whole slate of things we can do over on that YouTube channel / Twitch channel.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, it's a process.
Watch. I like the process, though. It gives you shit to do. It gives you fucking things to look forward to, man.
Okay, so I think I'm almost...
I was going to say, do you want to...
But I don't like the way it's looking. Watch, because then the text might be too small. Because if I do this...
You're on a delay for me, Captain.
Yeah, it's not long.
The YouTube one?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about YouTube. I know on my Twitch one's only like a 5-second delay, if that.
Yeah, YouTube's long as shit, bro.
Well,
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I prefer Twitch 200 times more when it comes to streaming than I do YouTube because I feel like Twitch isn't as anal with their regulations, and I feel like the community on Twitch is more of like a. I feel like whenever like I stream, or like when you stream on Twitch, yeah, I don't know. That's odd. When you stream on Twitch and I'm in there, like,
there it goes.
The chat in there compared to like a YouTube chat is like night and day, man.
What do you mean?
Like Twitch chat is because Twitch chat is just like, yeah, what's up? Like, what are you doing? How you doing? And it just feels like YouTube chat and YouTube comment sections are always so fucking like visceral and hatred. And Twitch chat is just fucking like Twitch chat is just a bunch of fine people. And I think because the moderation on Twitch is it's relatively kind of locked down to where like people know if I fuck around, I'm only gonna fuck around for a minute before I get caught, type deal.
Right.
So it seems like everyone's there. It's pretty respectful. I like Twitch. Like if we could just say fuck YouTube and only do videos and just stream on Twitch and get the same amount of views, I'd do it in a heartbeat. It just Twitch
I
is
mean,
just
you
so
could
much.
do like a Steven Larson thing where they do all their stuff, they record their stuff live on Twitch and then post it up on Twitter. Kind of like what me and John are doing with our channel.
Yeah, I mean, I like it, and I mean, it's maybe something we can try out if we feel like it.
I'm feeling like it's
Spider-Man
missing.
2.
I'm feeling like it's missing something to be less, because to me it feels just a tiny bit plain, but it's like almost there.
I think what's making it feel really plain is just your solid background.
That's what
but
I'm
I
thinking.
think once you have animations with it, I think it's gonna look just fine.
Because once it's in Premiere, everything's gonna be moving. Like the orange will stay static, but this will move, this will move, this will be moving, and then this this will stay static, but the text will bounce around a little. Like I'm gonna kind of make it like I don't want to make it too over the top, but I'm gonna make it like the bounciness of it a little cartoony because just how the look of it is.
Yeah, you make it real like 80s style pop cartoons. I think that's what the vibe it kind of gives me. I like it. I think for like this, I think it looks good.
And then for one other thing, if it's a regular match, I was thinking, where's the blue one? So this would be title match. And then I would take this. And I would go versus, make that like 300. Let's go 225. Center that up right about there. I'm gonna make that straight.
Yeah, channel your Saved by the Bell vibes.
Saved by the Bell's coming back, right?
Yeah, I bet it won't be good.
Where what's his AC Slater's like a teacher at this high school, and have you seen the trailer?
No, but don't tell me about it. Let me watch it, and then I'll
okay, because there's a joke where he talks about fucking one kid's mom in high school, and
Jesus,
basically
Slater.
It's on Peacock, so it's on NBC's streaming service. They can say what they want. He basically talks about he's like talking with these two kids that were arguing, and he's like, yeah, I used to try and get with your mom. Oh, and I used to compete with your dad to get her.
What? Slater?
Yeah.
Slater's the one I'm thinking of, right?
Yes, AC Slater, fucking Mario Lopez.
Oh, never mind.
Who are you thinking, Screech?
I'm thinking of Screech. I'm thinking Screech pulling up, being like, I fucked your mom.
No.
Oh, Screech. Oh, Screech was my favorite character. He's so good. If you guys like Saved by the Bell, the YouTube channel Funny or Die, they do a show called Zach Morris's Trash. Fucking watch it. It's so funny. Those dudes, them and Funny or Die and Mega 64. My favorite fucking comedy, man. That is my fucking type of comedy. Jesus Christ, I got a Twitter notification. Yo, I got a package arriving in 3 days.
From Twitter?
No, just a package in general. What is it?
Oh.
It's coming from Carolina. The fuck did I order from Charlotte, North Carolina?
The only thing I know in Charlotte, North Carolina is NASCAR.
What is this?
Is it what I think it is?
It might. I don't.
Are they? No, they're Austin.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're Austin. Well, where did this start? It started in North Carolina. Yo, what the fuck, dog? What the fuck is this? Let me. You know how I can tell if it was them?
Huh?
I'll just go to my email.
But they wouldn't be shipping from North Carolina.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But maybe it is. Maybe they're. Let me try to match the tracking. Here, let me just track the shipment from the email they gave me, and I'll take. Yeah, it's them.
From North Carolina. That's weird.
Maybe that's just where they're
shipping their
like
printing plant.
Well, I'm thinking maybe it started in Austin. Nah, it's been in. Yeah, May 19th. It was accepted at UPS Origin facility in Charlotte. That's interesting. Maybe that's just where their warehouse is. Maybe it's his company, but like the warehouse and some of the stuff they have is through there.
Right.
I don't know. Who knows? We should.
think
Is that the kind of thing where you would send a follow-up email?
who, me?
Where we are at the state, like just in general, like where we are with them.
I mean, maybe
We're being so vague. I'm sure the audience loves this. There's a brand that I really like that I promoted on Twitter that we got in touch with, and some cool stuff happening. But we'll talk about it off camera.
And I think
As Tim begins to wrap up here. I can start doing the outro while you get this wrapped up.
Yep.
Well, everybody, this has been another Hangout with Tim and Nick. A cool little hour-long little breakdown on how Tim makes his graphics for the thumbnails that you guys see later on. This is a cool way for us to hang out. I want to do a lot more of the Hangout style, even if it's not just doing graphics, even if it's just talking, playing a game or something. So let us know if you guys did like that in the comments below, if you made it all the way through. And in the chat here. My name has been Nick. You can follow me on Twitter at ArmWeek21.
Bingo.
Follow us on Twitter at PW Unlimited. Tim, where can they find you?
You can find me basically anywhere at Timmy Buddy. You can follow me on Twitter at Timmy Buddy. You can follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Timmy Buddy. You can find me on the PlayStation 4. I think it's Timmy Buddy 89 on PlayStation because that was Timmy Buddy was taken. But yeah, if you can't find me Timmy Buddy, then it's Timmy Buddy 89.
Hell yeah, man. I want to say
doing?
thank you guys very much. Here's the, I don't know, I'm bored. Here's the final product, the very lovely graphic that Tim made. Very nice. I dig it. Looks cool as shit. I like that versus in there. I think that looks cool as fuck. That looks cool. Thank you guys very much. Like I said, let us know what you thought about these. We'd love to do it again. We'll see you guys next time. Bye, folks.